Oh, not the best of not the best of green screen work, but welcome to week 3 of Toads of Summer. My name's Ken. We're kind of short commentators tonight, so we're going to do the best we can. We're going to try to commentate between balls on matches. So we're about to get this started. I haven't launched a round yet, so that's what I'm about to do here. Is start the round. Okay, we have bank set. Let's see where we want to move the streaming rig to. What do you think, Eric? It's sitting in here at the moment. Or do we want to
My vote's on attack from Mars.
put it on attack? Okay, we can move it to attack, no problem there. Let me move it over to, let me do this real quick. Move that down, move that over, and I'll move it to the game view. I'll go move it to attack.
Go. Oh, yep. Right back, guys.
So I drew a 3-player group. So I'm on Ghostbusters in a 3-player group, so I'll be coming and going pretty quick. But we have currently got the camera rig set up on attack. And who's on attack?
That's Jane calling. Whoa.
Okay, Les, Jane, Harrison, and Tim.
Yep.
And this attack is set up kind of nasty.
Yeah, just the way that those particular flippers shoot can really, what's the correct way to describe this?
Yeah, we need to mention this is, of course, you can tell by looking at that wide color screen that this is a remake.
Mm-hmm.
And some people will swear up and down that it plays different. And the remakes do, the flippers do play different.
For sure, for sure.
So if you're used to playing a standard attack, a standard Bally attack, and then you hop onto one of these remakes, I can't really explain it. You should not be able to tell the difference in the flipper lag, but there's just I don't know if the processors, I don't know. I can't explain it, but there's definitely a difference.
I kind of think there's more has to do with like the shot window. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Like it definitely changes a little bit. You can see the tilt though, so I got a minute.
So I noticed to me, I notice it worse on Medieval than the other 2 remakes. I don't notice as bad on Cactus, and I don't notice it as bad on this one. But on Medieval, I can really tell the difference, and I don't know why that is. Oh yeah, you got to hop up for Revenge. It will auto plunge. So Eric is hopping up to play his ball on Revenge. As far as I know, there's no way to set Revenge from Mars, so it will not auto plunge your ball on the mode select.
Off to a rough start, but that's just the nature of pinball for you.
There's no way to turn off the auto plunge on Revenge.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
actually super good to know, because I saw that my second guy tilted, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a minute. But then I heard auto plunge, I was like, but yeah, that's actually good to know, not just for here, but also for future tournaments.
Okay, I'm off to House Ball Ghostbusters real quick.
You got this, Ken. Anyway, going on back to Tim Tennyson. Currently has, currently on the first wave. Looks like he's got 1 lock and ouch. Of course, I start commentating and everything goes downhill really quickly. So here comes Les, off to a relatively rough start, but not the total end of the world yet. Needs to get his first wave started, and opts to go for the super skill. Not a bad idea. Usually I like to, use the flipper skill shot to get my wave started so that I can start, hammering the saucer like no tomorrow. Now, on this particular one, it's a little bit tricky to go with that particular strat just because of the way that, what's the correct way to describe this, as Ken was kind of hinting at earlier. The way that these particular flippers are set up, the target window is dramatically different. Like each shot is at a much farther window than you would normally expect, or close, or in the saucer's case it's actually a lot closer than you would normally are used to. But if you can get it dialed in, then you can really start running away like what Les is doing here. Already got his first saucer down.
So what's your strategy here? Are you going for
saucers all day?
Saucers, not multi-ball, not total annihilation, just saucers.
Yep.
This one's pretty forgiving when you shoot saucers. So,
but again, as we were kind of hinting at earlier, the window to actually take shots at the saucer is it's awkward. So it does take a little bit to get used to, but if you can get it in, you can definitely get your strats on going before you know it. You're ahead of the rest of the crew. Anyway. Looking at Les, already rocking off the first place. Granted, it's ball 2 and he's player 1, so
does have 2 balls locked, so it's on tournament mode. So 50 million for your stroke of luck.
can just get his attack wave ongoing and then get his multi-ball rolling, that would really help him quite a bit. So it looks like he's going to try to go for that. A little bit too early on that.
I would have nudged that when it came out of that lock, because sometimes it'll go straight out that right out lane.
Agreed. And, just opts to go straight for multi-ball.
I think he's just going to try to put some distance between him and the other players.
Which makes sense in this particular setup. And at this point, it's all about hitting one shot exactly once. Once you do so, the super jackpot will lit and it'll alternate between all the shots. Cash it in, you get at least, usually it's like 250 mil, which is pretty nuts. And just like that, Les is already at 1 billion.
He's used to playing this game, but this game's on location at almost every location he plays at. So.
Interesting.
And it's a remake version, so.
Gotcha. Cast Wave 2 lit for USA. And making decent progress for all the total annihilation stuff, particularly on Big O Beam. Only needs one more shot for that.
Needs several of the rot orbits, I think. That's a safe shot, though.
Yep.
So are you more of a attack or a revenge aficionado?
Definitely attack.
Really? I actually like revenge better. I think it's a superior game. I know I'm in the minority on that.
I can see why.
Why I'm in the minority or why I like it?
Well,
better?
I can see why people like revenge, just because the CRT gimmick is really neat. And what's the best way to describe it? It's kind of more, well, not exactly traditional. I don't think that's the correct way to put it. But, you know, you got your series of modes to go through. You got your multi-ball. Yada, yada, yada. Whereas with Attack from Mars, well, it's like hit a series of shots to complete one particular feature. Oh, I gotta go up.
Yep. Gotta go before you... Actually, I think once you're in a mode, you're safe. I think it's just when you have to select a mode that it plunges for you. Oh, and into the out lane, unfortunately. Oh, I'm up. Okay, I've got to go play another good ball on Ghostbusters.
So here we are with Harrison. I think, hold on, let me double check the group real quick. Yeah, this is Harrison Maxwell. And got his multi-ball running. Only needs 3 more jackpots for the super. And I think he also has his attack wave running as well. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with this particular scenario. Well, of course, I say that and he immediately loses all of his balls. Except for one, so he's back to a single ball play. And, oh, my bad, guys. He actually just started his second wave. And now he's just hammering that saucer like no tomorrow. Got 2 hits in. Stroke of love for another 50 mil. And just needs to get it under control. And a little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble. And,
Oh, darn it.
Just an unfortunate fumble from that little trajectory. But not the end of the world. It's only ball 2. Here comes Tim.
1.5 and 1.2. That's pretty close, first and third.
So Tim is only on his first attack wave, but it looks like he has. Okay, no, he still has to do. He still has 3 locks to go for.
They are lit, so.
Yep. Oh.
Got to get that out of those slings before it goes out the out lane. There you go. Here's a shot at that lock. No, not quite. It's a good nudge to get it back into play. It was on its way out. A little early. There you go. Here's a shot at that lock. A little late that time. I think I'd have let that settle before I made that shot. Doesn't matter to talk. I've had 2 underwhelming balls on the Ghostbusters. Les checking out the score over Tim's shoulder. Oh, no. It's all right, Tim. You got a ball left, and it only takes 1. So, I don't know. I think if I'm Les here, I'm going for that right orbit. Going for total annihilation. But let's see what he does. There's another saucer. I need to turn on a switch that will turn on my EMs for the next round.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and Les just got Marcia multi-ball. Very nice. Oh, yeah, there it is. For one moment, I thought I only saw 1 ball, but nah, thankfully that was not the case. Anyway, got 1 hurry up on going, but looking at the progress for his other features, I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to build it up. Well, actually, I take that back. He's almost done with tractor beam. He's already got the left. Already up. Tried a classical stern slide on Theater of Magic. Didn't go according to plan. As kind of to be expected. But at least I'm in second, so... Oh, currently in first, but Brian hasn't played his ball yet, so I can't make, that particular judgment. Anywho, going on back to the situation of attack from Mars. Les able to pop off and go for 3.3 billion. Very nice. James sitting at, unfortunately, 200 million. And right now, Harrison is coming up and sitting at 1.3 billion. Oh! Took one shot on the saucer and immediately a streak down the middle. Ouch. He's guaranteed at least third, but Tim is currently at 1 billion. Knowing him, he'll probably catch up really quickly. And there's lock one. So it looks like he's going to start going for that. Only needs one more for the attack. Oh, he got the attack wave, but immediately drained. Ouch. Oof. Oh, that's gonna sting. Put him in, unfortunately, third. So Les takes first, Harrison takes second, Tim takes third, and Jane takes fourth. And Ken is picking another game as we speak. Probably just gonna be this particular group's next one. And it's gonna be Iron Maiden. Looks like Ken is actually going to be starting us off. Let me see what his group is real quick. Oh, shoot. I got to go step up for Theater of Magic. boy. Explosion on Theater of Magic by yours truly. Now up to 1 billion. Let's go. Anyway, of course I step in and Ken immediately loses his ball. Anyway, here comes Laura. Let's see what she's going to be able to do. That's a skill shot. Not too bad. Gives her a little bit of breathing room because it does add to the ball save. And she's got to shoot all the white shots in order to get the Eddie mode on going. Also has the light lock for the drop target, so going for that wouldn't hurt as well. Oh, just as I got to step up for Theater of Magic. So we got a little bit of ongoing ruling as we speak. In the meantime, going on to Laura's Iron Maiden. Able to pull 50 mil. Not bad. Not bad. Enough to keep her. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Ken has 68 million. So second place, but the 3-player group, you know, gotta work a little bit extra hard because you only get 4 points as opposed to 5. In the meantime, here comes Mr. William, able to get his mode started for Flight of Icarus. Unfortunately, one of the harder modes because those shots are relatively tight, especially the left one between the bumpers. So let's see how he's going to be able to manage that. Looks like he's going a little bit more towards his mummy shots. Get it, and an unfortunate shot towards one of the posts sends him packing. Ouch. So coming up is going to be Ken, but he's going to be in the middle of a ruling because you have a little bit of confusion ongoing for, yeah. So they're trying to figure out what to do in regards to that. So it might be a little bit before he was able to step up. So yeah, does have his locks lit, so that's important. And can't really tell how far he is on his any progress. And oh, there he is stepping up. Now, do you go for the skill shot or the secret? Okay, go for the standard issue skill shot. Not a bad idea, just so you can get the guaranteed points and the guaranteed extra ball save. That way there, you know, you can spend a little bit more time plotting out your strategy for. Thankfully, you had insurance there. And oh, we just lost the player camera. Okay, no, now it's back. Let's lock 2 in. One more, we should be able to start our multi-ball any moment. Oh! Double danger. Thankfully, no tilt, but at last, it's the end of the ball for him. Currently still has to target the locks lit. Well, she has to light the locks by hitting target bank first. And can't tell what her mode progress is at the moment. And yeah. Oh, looks like my game is concluded and I'm going to be player 1 for my next one. So I'll be right back at you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. We are getting just set up on midway through on Black Knight Sword of Rage. Let me go ahead and see who's up. Nope. I think that's... Oh, here we go. So I think this is actually Joe. Or... hold on. No, that's not... Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a 4-player game. This is Tanner. This is Tanner. Okay. Right? Yeah, okay. So looking at him, he currently has his mode lit along with a lock. And unfortunately finds himself packing. Just as I say, he's going on. Classical commentator's curse. Here's Sandra. Often going for a soft plunge. Interesting. Well, I guess it makes sense because she does have remote running. But even then, there's still a few shots that you can go after on the upper playfield for the mode. And well, in general, it's a lot safer to stay up there. But either way, don't blame her for taking that particular route and, just not able to get anything ongoing. Other than a few shots here and there, but yeah. Oof. So this is Benito. Gets a skill shot in on the upper playfield. Unfortunately, not too much action up there. Immediately finds himself back in the main. Does have one lock lit. Decent progress towards lighting his mode. Okay, just needs to shoot that flail shot back up to the upper playfield in order to light his mode. See if he can get that in, and there it is. If the ball, oh, it got stuck. Oh, it got stuck. Oh, yeah, no, there it goes. Now just trying to cash in on those locks for catapult multi-ball. Oh, had the right idea of nudging it up a little bit upward to try to keep it alive, but didn't go quite according to plan. Does have the mode start and the lock lit though, so if you can just get that on going, that'll be really beneficial for him. Finds himself in the left out lane, but thankfully had a ball save. And again, tries to keep it in the upper, but no dice. And just needs to see that mode shot and unfortunately finds himself fumbling through. So here's Kevin in a bit of a rough spot. Does at least have the shot ready to get up to the other playfield and light his mode. And able to get some good shots on the upper playfield. Just needs to get a few up for the catapult multi-ball. It's a loop shot in. And oh, target hit. Come on, there you go. There you go. Keep nudging it upward to keep it alive. And unfortunately, he finds himself back into the main. But he just needs to hit that flail shot to not only light his mode, but to get back up into the upper playfield. Gets a backhand on that target. Always the #1 way to engage that particular target, by the way, was with backhands. But, okay, there it is. Now up to the upper playfield, and got his mode lit. But again, you might as well keep it up there as long as possible. And nope, I gotta step up for Whitewater.
And so we've moved over to Black Knight. LE. This is Kevin, Tanner, Sandra, and Benito Flores. This is probably one of my favorite Stern Steve Ritchie games. I know I'm in the minority on that, but I really like this game. So I've been in the other room trying to stay alive on a couple of games. And we've got to reset the tilt on Iron Maiden because it's absolutely awful. Something happened and it's not adjusted very well at all. It's way too tight. Breathe on it and it tilts. So one thing is a little different about the limited or the premium version of Black Knight is there is a target just to the right of those upper locks, and if you hit that, that'll qualify a shot in a mode. Thank you, sir. See, you wound up on Whitewater.
Yep. Ball 1 was pitiful, but ball 2 was great.
Did you notice I changed the light and the kickback so you can tell when it's lit now?
Oh, interesting.
Last week you couldn't tell when it was lit, so it was like, is it lit? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Gotcha. Anyway, going on back to our game of Black Knight. Sandra currently has the shot for the upper playfield. Just needs to hit that in order to get her mode ongoing.
Ball hang. I've got to go and stick a ball.
Oh, jeez.
Or they stick on Twilight. Never sticks on Twilight.
It's the extra ball, which is worth 10 million because it's a tournament setting. Ball 2 locked for a Triple Knights Challenge multi-ball. If she can just backhand it and get her third lock lit before starting her mode, that would be nuts. Or actually, oh yeah, you want to get your lock lit before hitting the mode shot if you can. Okay, come on, just a little bit of trouble. Come on, should see that backhand, or at least some sort of shot towards the lock. Okay, a little bit of trouble. There you go. Oh, just a little bit too early, and just immediately fumbles it. Ugh. So here's Benito, currently sitting in 4th, actually, but not by much. Doing whatever he can to keep it up in the upper playfield, particularly since all of his locks are lit for catapults. Come on, take a shot. Man. But back onto the main, currently just... And before you know it, the flail shot is already... I was about to say, the flail shot is already lit in order to get his mode shot lit, but another fumble, finds himself packing, and unfortunately he remains in 4th. So here's Kevin. Oh crap, I didn't realize this was ball 3. So let's see if he can, pop off here. That's all I can say. Yeah, just needs to get it. Here, come on, there you go. Up. Keep it up in the other playfield, trying to get that catapult multi-ball ongoing. Particularly since, flip. Okay, there's one lock. Well, 2 locks, whoops. Actually, shoot. He does have his mode lit, so I would probably try to go for that. I would try to go for that. And it's also backhandable. So he should have a shot there. Just needs to take it. Oh, a little too early. A little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble, and immediately packing through the left out lane. Ouch. Darn. Dang. Rough game for Kevin. Overall, third place. So, hold up. Let me get the standings pulled up real quick. So, Tanner, I think, took first on the one. Sandra taking... Wait, shoot. No. Blech. Let me take that back. So Tanner Nolan was actually player 1. Sandra's player 2, so she took first. Yeah. Sandra takes first, Tanner takes second, Kevin takes third, and Benito takes fourth. So now we got to figure out what other games that we need to go for. I'm not sure if I can prepare it on Transporter, because that will be my final game. And Transporter is a tricky one. Be back in a moment. See if I can get it set up there.
I'm actually impressed. They got the camera rig on transporter. It's right against the wall. Usually it doesn't fit. But cool. So we're gonna get to see a game of transporter streamed. Neat, neat.
Nice. Much to my surprise. It looked a little bit concerning because, you know, it's against the garage door window, but sure enough, we could get it. But anyway, just gotta wait for our whitewater cane to go through, and then we'll get started properly. In the meantime, I'm kind of sweating bullets because Brian is actually not doing too bad on whitewater.
Does everybody remember their Morse code from Boy Scouts?
No, unfortunately, it's been God knows how long since I touched upon that stuff.
You can hear it over there. Dee 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 dee. This game has such cool artwork.
Super rare game too. How many were these made?
I think less than 900. It is very rare.
How'd you even get a hold of it if you don't mind you telling us?
For some reason, and I do not know why, Bill Morrison decided to sell it, and he sold it to me. Bill Morrison's like a big collector, pinball aficionado, the de facto mayor of the Texas Pinball Festival. And when it's just one of those things. It was just meant to happen. And I fell in love with this game when it came out. 80s, late 80s?
We got the technology.
Yeah, we can look it up. But the reason I fell in love with it is I was at the State Fair of Texas when it came out. And I was there with the student group with the college. And we were supposed to be doing all this stuff. And anyway, I ran across it. They used to have arcades at the State Fair of Texas, little pop-up arcades. And I ran across this game. And that was it. State Fair trip was over. I spent the rest of the day, like 8 hours, playing this game. I didn't go anywhere else. I didn't do anything. I just played Transporter the whole time.
Wow. Good heavens. 1989 is when it came out, for those who are curious. So again, we have the technology. Sneaky little remark. Anyway, unfortunately, as I was kind of hinting at earlier, we're going to be in a little bit of a traffic jam for Transporter because it's also the game I'm on. In the meantime, we're getting our results inputted for Whitewater. Yeah, we're going to have to wait a bit because, right. And that's another first under my belt. Would have had a clean sweep, well, wouldn't have been having a sweep on going, except I got shot down in Revenge from Mars. This is kind of hinting more of a Attack from Mars guy myself. Oh, rather unfortunate sling, yeeting the ball into the right out lane. Ugh.
There's a little target to the right of that ramp, and I missed it several times. It was lit, and it's flashing, it's all pretty. It's like, hey, shoot me. Nope. Not today. Also brick that upper playfield shot. It's usually pretty easy because you can trap up, and take your time, and oh, there it is. Bounce that thing. Bounce it up there.
If anybody's here, that's something worth clipping.
Bouncy,
nice shot
bouncy.
Up into the Orion. And looks like she did have a lock. Yep.
I need to change that decal. So it doesn't say UN Orion, so it says USS Orion. How's that for a Texas thing to say?
Nice. In the meantime, Laura just needs to hit the multi-ball. Yeah, her multi-ball shot is lit, which is really tricky
And she just nails it. Oh, you're talking about the multi-ball start, which is on the far right.
Which it's on the far right, and it's extremely tricky to do. Particularly since the way that these flippers are set up, it's ridiculous. It's really hard to do like post transfers. So your best bet is to do chassis if you provided that you can nail it, and well, the ball doesn't go over the sling, and doesn't put you in a lot of trouble. Anyway, Laura trying her best to get the multi-ball, but so far been quite early. Gets in there completion of the drop targets.
This is a fun multi-ball because to get the jackpot, you have to knock down the drop targets.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, that's a lot different than what we're traditionally used to, where it's just one shot wins all. Or could be like one, that's not the proper way to describe it. Usually like one shot, gives you a jackpot, whether it be the ramps or the orbits, yada, yada, yada. But the fact that you have to actually complete a drop target set to get your jackpot is rather unique.
1.7 million. That's a pretty respectable ball too on this.
Oh
game.
yeah, definitely. So here's William.
Good counts.
Doesn't have the locks lit. Just needs to work on those drop targets to even get the locks lit in the first place. Now the in lanes will also spot you a target shot, but they're kind of difficult to shoot intentionally. Particularly since if you shoot the left ramp, it will go past that right in lane directly into your right flipper. And so, can't. Pretty much the only way to. That's not the way to describe it. Either chancing or lucky bounces are your best bet to get those in lanes. But he does have his ball one lock, and there it is.
Oops.
Oh,
all right, let's see if I can do better on this one.
And it sends him packing. So let's see what Ken's going to do. Completion for the locks, and that's pretty much the main strat for this game, is to get those locks lit by completing those drop target sets. Other than that, I mean, yeah, there is the spinner, which does occasionally like for the double score, but other than that, pretty much the main objective is to nail those drop targets for your locks. So here's Laura. Looks like she has two. Oh, wait. Yeah, she has her multi-ball lit, and there it is.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Now let's see if she can.
Oh.
She can. Yep, 1, 2. 3.
Oh, wow. So just like in Jaws, you can actually trap it up there. I didn't know about that.
Yes, you can trap the ball in the upper playfield.
More I know. And looking at her drop targets, a little bit difficult to tell to see how far away she is from nailing her jackpot. But it also looks like the standard target to the right of the thing, to the right of the left ramp, is lit up for something.
You can tell what the transport target's worth, or that little stand-up target, because it's going up the left-hand side. It's you can build that value up and then collect it.
Whoa!
There's a special.
Free game, as David Whitlock would say. And unfortunately, in the midst of all that, it looks like we missed the double drain. But finds herself up in the transport target, and
flips it out.
direct shot into the left out lane. But overall, a really strong ball for Laura.
Oh, well, where lifts? Well, I could turn the camera sideways like Carpal does, so you get the long view this way to show off my gut.
That was a little bit accidental. So here's William.
So he's got locklet too
Yep.
now. So he just
Both of
needs.
them.
So he just needs to.
Oh! A
Wow.
lucky bounce into the kickback. Nice. Uh-oh.
On what?
Oh,
Really?
oof. In the meantime, it might take us a little bit because Ken's got to take care of an issue on one of the other games. Creature in this case. But thankfully no auto ball launch to worry about, unlike with Attack from Mars. So, and this is the part where I irresistibly play the Jeopardy waiting theme. Or, no, not the waiting thing, but the final answer thing. As always, irresistible during a moment like this.
Yeah, we're still playing, sorry.
So how's everybody doing?
Let me get my gun out, I'll fix it. Bam! Thank you. My theory is to keep the ball in play.
I tried.
Isn't that a great theory?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easier said than done.
Well, you're also hitting shots.
I don't know the game, but I know the shots. I kind of know what to shoot for, but I don't.
I needed to make it up the ramp again. I couldn't get it up there.
Ken's first ball, he couldn't get up the ramp. There were times that he never made it all the way up.
It's almost like the right flipper's a little weak,
It's no game.
but some people can hit it.
Saw his
Harrison
face.
did.
And for man at the moment, Ken will be stepping up because you can see him in the main arena cam. For ball 3. And it'll be time for my group to step up. Little does he know, all it takes is one ball. Hopefully. Of course, watch that saying end up jinxing the entire thing. Thankfully, not yet so far, but needs some progress towards those drop targets. Unfortunately, it's a little bit difficult to tell how he's doing in regards to how many drop targets he's knocked down. So, yeah. But at this point, looks like he's just going to be shooting the ramp over and over. A little bit of trouble. The fact that you have to engage these drop targets always puts you in a lot of precarious situations, forcing you to do a lot of little nudges here and there in order to ensure that you stay alive. Now, unfortunately for Ken, still needs his locks lit. And yeah. Okay, looks like he got one drop target set complete. Able to get some nice in-lane action for some more knockdowns. And a little bit of trouble. And it looks like he had one lock lit, and he gets it. But he just needs one more, and then he's got to nail the particularly tricky multi-ball shot in order to, well, get the main engines blowing. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of trouble. So one unfortunate thing about this particular game is that the bonus isn't worth much. So it may not seem like a bad idea to hit the spinner and go for the bonus multipliers, but in this one, it's usually not worth too much. Because for my experimentation, even with like a 4x multiplier, the most I gotten was from like 100,000. That was from a really long playing game. So it's pretty much all about the locks, as I've been saying, well, a billion times. Gets a transporter shot, and there it is. Not sure how much he got for that, because unfortunately we lost our score camera. Oh, darn. Hey Ken, we lost a score camera. Just a heads up.
Laura, William, Ken.
What were you saying?
Score camera's frozen.
Ah, it did, didn't it? Huh, I've been on. I wonder if we go. Wonder if we do that, and then go back to there.
No, it's still.
It still froze. Isn't that bizarre? Huh. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know that I've ever seen it do that before. That's a new one. Anyway, to make a long story short, I lost.
Gotcha.
Is there-
Signaling my group to get started.
oh, okay. Where y'all moving to?
Well, transporter.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see if I can get it working. Let's see here.
Brian's first, but we're going to try to get the
We're gonna try to get the score camera working.
get the
real
streaming
quick.
thing fixed up. In the meantime,
Let me try it real quick.
stand by, folks. We're trying to get the score camera operational, and then my group will be able to step up. We're up, but we're going to try to get the score camera fixed before we can get started.
That whole thing, it seems like it only lasted like 30 minutes. There weren't that many people here tonight. I don't know what.
In the meantime, let me see if I can figure something out. Oh, and we just lost our player.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Come on, hit the motion.
Be right back.
lots of?
I only see one actually. I only see the status.